Live from Ballard Elementary.
We are recording.
It's the Little Christmas Tree. So this is a story about the Little Christmas Tree. It's a magic, three-dimensional storybook about the Little Christmas Tree. Okay? So, it says, one winter morning, Jack woke up very early. He rubbed his eyes, stretched, and leaped out of bed excitedly. He and his dad were going to choose a Christmas tree today. I'll hold it up for you more. In the forest, it was time for the birds and the animals to wake up too. They stretched their paws, fluttered their wings, and started looking for food for their breakfast. It had snowed again during the night, and the trees in the fields were covered in a soft, white stillness. The animals knew that it was deepest winter and that it was nearly the time of year when a pretty fir tree would be cut down and taken away for Christmas. As the cold wind rustled through the trees, the animals could sense something in the air. They wondered which tree would be taken this year. Listening? Or no? Okay. It's not talking, listen. It's a good story. No. That's okay. Scoot right next to it there and then you can read. Okay? Everybody see okay? You can't see? You can see? Good? You alright? Alright. I don't know if I can hold it up any higher. Okay. Everybody see? Good? That afternoon, the forest animals watched as Jack and his father climbed up the hill to the forest. They were looking at all the fir trees, thin ones, bushy ones, small ones, and tall ones. But they couldn't find the right tree. Just when Jack was beginning to give up hope of finding the right tree, he came across a small clearing. In the middle grew a lone tree. It had long curved branches, a strong, sturdy trunk. Although it was small, it stood straight and proud. As the tallest fir, it was perfect. This is the one, Jack cried excitedly. His father agreed. Let's come back for it tomorrow, he said. We've taken so long that it's growing dark. We should go home now. Jack waved goodbye to the little fir tree. I hope you will be all right, he whispered. It's so cold and lonely in the forest. He didn't know it, but the little tree can never be lonely in the forest, even in winter. Day and night it was surrounded in the forest by creatures, from birds who nestled in its branches to the rabbits who burrowed at its feet. Now animals have ears just like us, and when they heard that the little fir tree was going to leave the forest, it was all they could talk about. How they would miss their tree. All evening they huddled together trying to decide how it was best to say goodbye and to show their gratitude to their friend for sheltering them all year. At last they came up with the plan. See all the animals around the tree? That's the tree right there. That night, as Jack slept, the forest clearing was alive with twittering, squeaking, scurrying, and hurrying. Every creature had a job to do. The ants decorated the little fir tree with rich red berries. The squirrels scattered pine cones in the branches. The mice and the birds stuck feathers between the boughs, and the rabbits gathered glowworms to shine like Christmas candles. And as the animals worked, the silent snow began to fall. The next morning, Jack couldn't wait to go see the little fir tree again. Would it be as perfect as he remembered? He raced up the hill, wading through the drifts of the deep snow. "Hurry up, Daddy," he shouted. "The clearing is just ahead." Oh, Jack and his father stopped in their tracks and gasped. There in the middle, dressed in all its winter finery, stood the little Christmas tree. Its frosted bows sparkled in the morning light, and the glowworms glowed brightly. Jack thought he had never seen anything so lovely. "We can't chop it down now," he breathed. "It's far too beautiful." I think they're, have you ever seen the little, look there, look at the big brains over here.
I've seen
worms. Oh, you seen glowworms? You ever seen those little fireflies with their
Yeah.
things lined up? It's like those. You didn't catch them? Okay. Jack's father nodded. "This tree belongs in the forest, not in our house." He smiled and spoke the silent, oh, did it?
Yeah.
Jack nodded and his father said, "This tree belongs in the forest, not in our house." He smiled as he spoke. The silent forest suddenly burst with life, excited, chattering and twittering, and a thrush began to sing at the top of its voice. It's almost as if the bird is singing for the tree. It's almost as if the bird is singing for the tree, laughed Jack, listening to the joyful noise. Then he had a wonderful idea. "Let's come back on Christmas Eve to sing carols right here. That way we can still have Christmas around our special tree." And that's exactly what Jack and his family did. That Christmas Eve, the next Christmas Eve, and every Christmas after that. Good story. So who knows what the story was about?
And finding a Christmas tree.
Wow, and she knows. What else? What did they do to the tree?
They decorated it.
Who decorated
With
it?
little animals.
Animals, all right, good job.
We were about to cut off the tree.
Did they cut it though?
No.
No, they didn't, did they? No,
Because they didn't want the tree to go.
that's right. Because the animals live in the tree, right?
Yeah.
That's right. All right. I brought you guys some presents for being good and listening to my little story. So hold on one second. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Let me see what we got here. Here's our Snoopy Snickers. They're stickers. And reindeer stickers. Nope, they're all different. And teddy bears and Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh. Oh, I got teddy bear.
You don't like teddy bear? No? What do you want, a reindeer? All right.
Oh, I love a reindeer. Oh, what is this one? Oh,
Okay, hold on.
Mine says.
You want some teddy
I
bear?
want teddy bear.
You want Santa Claus? Santa Claus. Okay, all we got is, which one do you want, reindeer? Hold on, you didn't get one yet.
Ho, ho, ho. Nobody?
Everybody?
Yeah.
Everybody got one?
This is a lot.
I know, it's a whole bunch of stickers, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, hold on a second, hold on.
We're so special.
Right, that's right.
What's your name?
Tripp.
Oh, thank you, Tripp.
No problem.
His name is Trick or Rick. Trick or Rick.
Hold on, because I think there's only one.
I want that one. Can I get this one back? I want the one at the beginning. I'm waiting. I want this one. We're so special. I want this one. I got blue and yellow and pink. Oh. the same one as me.
All right.
What's her? What are those? I got the same one as you.
Oh, I think those are Miss Sciences.
This one is the one more left in there.
Oh, it's got a little broke in it?
She got two.
Here, I think that one's the same.
I get two. For mine, my brother. That's this telegram.
You have a brother? All right, make sure you give it to your brother, so that way you don't get more than anybody else. You have to give it to your brother.
Charlie Brown.
All right.
He does like a Charlie Brown. I really like
You better not give that Charlie Brown up because you won't like it.
Hey, bro. I like this one.
Oh, yours broke? Oh, no.
Every candy that it for